I suppose for myself, I've just come from Azerbaijan, from Baku, where for the last 4 days we were in pre-COP negotiations about how we manage this collective leap we need to make. It's not certain we're going to get agreement in Baku. It's a very challenging negotiation. It's very significant financial issues we have to address. But we have to get agreement because our world has been hit by climate change in every part of the planet. We have to give our people hope that we can make the leap. I think there are various aspects to it, but it is about providing finance. And I'm very much taken. I was with some colleagues just the other day, African colleagues, making the case that they're completely frozen out of the capital markets. They're completely cut off. There's a complete injustice in our current energy systems. I can't remember the exact figures, but Irina presented analysis again last year, a massive increase in renewables, 400 plus gigawatts delivered. How much went to Africa? 1.5 gigawatts. And we need public finance to address that, but we also need private finance at scale. We need to deliver on the Nairobi Declaration, progress what was discussed in the Paris Financial Pact, and adaptation is going to play a key role in that, not just mitigation. The definition of adaptation needs to change, to broaden. So that's one of the things I'll be saying when we go into the Council chamber here, that by bringing climate and development together, by bringing fairness into the international financial system, might be one of the ways of overcoming potential deadlock in Baku, which suits no one.
Minister, what makes you say that there might not be an agreement in Baku?
Because it's really challenging, because it's not an easy issue when you come down to discussing the financial future. And understandably, you could see where trust breaks down. That geopolitical multilateral cooperation is not exactly flavour of the month at the moment. So there's a real risk you might not get agreement. And it's our responsibility to avoid that and to make this a stepping stone, building on what was agreed last year, delivering on that, getting ready for Belém next year, going further and faster. But we shouldn't be blindly optimistic that there'll always be an agreement. It'll always work out well in the end. That's not certain. That requires political engagement and real diplomacy and collaboration, multilateral collaboration. And I think Europe can have a very strong role in that, a very positive story to tell. And it is about finance, but it's about, in my mind, a much bigger vision for where the financial change we need. Yes, we need public finance, but that on its own is not going to deliver, particularly for the poorest countries in the world, particularly those that are frozen out of the finance from the private markets. We need to address that in the negotiations.
May I ask another question? Is the EU going to discuss on the sidelines of this council how much public funding it could contribute? Or what would be a potential target? I don't think
we'll be looking for a number out of this council, and I think what we will look to discuss is how do we improve our competitiveness as we make this. What we need to discuss is our own ambition, first of all, and I think that will be centre stage, and include in that our competitiveness, just transition, how you deal with land use and agriculture. So that's going to be one part of it. I'd be interested to hear what's said now. The Council conclusions, I better go up to it. We're going to start discussing what's going on in Baku. But I think it will be more about the approach rather than the number in these discussions today. And I think the approach should be putting climate and development together in a whole variety of different ways. Great. Thank you.